NRL Whisperer back again with some early tips for round 25, the second last round of the season. So here's just some early predictions. Obviously, you've got Thursday night. That's just 3 nights away. Broncos versus Eels. I've got Broncos in this one. Now the Eels, they did beat the Broncos earlier this season, just a couple rounds ago, in fact. Down here. Okay, so. I think there's going to be a bit of a revenge factor. I think Eels have a lot of injuries at the moment and they're going to have to falter. They have been playing weak sides besides the Broncos the last few weeks. You know, Bulldogs, Knights, Titans, before that Tigers. But yeah, look. Anyway, I think Broncos will get them. If you have a look at last year, where are we? Last year. Look, the Broncos win there at Para. That was at Parramatta Stadium, but that was the first. And they also win here too, but 38-16 at Suncorp. Alright, and that's probably a Friday night. There you go. It's a Friday night. That'll be in the major game. And this is Thursday night. So I think they're going to take them easy. So obviously, you know, they're only paying $1.28. So I'm creating a multi for you guys at the moment. And then I've also taken this multi myself. So there's 2 multis I'm doing. One has the Broncos in it and one doesn't. Alright, so the first one has the Broncos in it, paying $5.86. So you got Broncos to win, Essendon to win, Mayweather. Now I will highlight this fight, Mayweather fight. Add this to every single bet you place this weekend. Just Mayweather to win. He's probably going to win on points decision. I don't know. He could knock him out. I doubt it. He hasn't knocked out anyone in his whole career. So just, you know, do take the bloody $1.27. He'll win. I used to be a huge fight fan. He'll win that fight. Like, it's boxing, not MMA. So that's that. So then, and also Seagulls. Look, I'll go for the Warriors. Manly have a voodoo over us. They did beat us earlier this season, but you know that was pure luck, I think. And you know, we're not going to beat them twice in one season. Oh, sorry, we lost to them anyway. There you go. What? I've written that wrong. No, I'm sure. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So we lost anyway. So yeah, they're gonna win. Manly will win, and that's $1.40. And so yeah, Manly gonna win. Storm gonna win, obviously, versus South. South don't win that many games, and Newcastle plus 15.5. Now I'm taking this as a single. But like I said, I'm multing all my singles with the Floyd Mayweather, so took them both together. So that's one multi, paying $5.86. Now there is an option for this multi. I took out Broncos just in case the Eels. You never know, if they beat them a few weeks, you know, not that long ago, they could surprise them again. You never know. So I have an option multi without that, paying $4.58. So so I've got those 2 multis going. I also like this multi. Where did it go here? So this is the this is another one. So this is another small multi. This is the Raiders Newcastle game over 43.5. Going into Storm South Sydney under 42.5 and Manly minus 6.5. I'm taking all these as singles. I'm loading up on this, and I'm loading up on Manly minus 6.5, and I'm loading up on I'm really loading up on over 43.5. In fact, for the Raiders Newcastle game, in fact, I'm going to load up on that and also take an alternate total of a 46.5. The reason being, first off, I think Newcastle can win. I think Newcastle will cover this line, and I'm loading up on this as a single on 15.5 plus, because the last 2 seasons, even 3 seasons, I think it is. Let's go have a quick look at Newcastle. Raiders and Newcastle. They lost. Newcastle beat the Raiders. Okay, up at Hunter. Okay, it was a high-scoring game, 54 points. That's this season. Now this next game's obviously in what's it called? In Canberra. But that said, let's look at this. Last season, they only just won in the end. That was a draw, so that was a golden point game. So yeah, They just beat them in Canberra by 4 points, all right. And then I think here, look at this draw last season, and look at this Knights, all right. They had one win last season, and their two really close games was versus Raiders, and they actually gave the Storm a scare. I remember that as well. So look, I think they're going to give the Raiders a scare. 15.5 points. Come on, you got to be kidding me. They should cover that. And even 2015. Let's have a quick look at 2015. Where are we? So this is I'm just showing you guys my process a bit, so that you can see that. Versus Knights, 36-22, 8 plus 6, 14 points. That's in Canberra on a Friday afternoon. So that game's going over. 58 points there, 66 points there, 44-22, both for 20. I'll be loading up on that. I'll be loading up on. I want to put a lot of money on this over 43.5 and even over 46, and definitely both teams at 20. That is definitely the bet of the week. There's nothing else you can say about that. That's definitely the bet of the week. I don't know where these guys come out with a total of 43. Should be more like 48 at least. So get on that and get on that now. Get on this. I reckon when the other bookies bring their lines out, it'll be 40. It'll be 48 at least. Come on, look at these totals. It's crazy. In the last few seasons. Anyways. And plus, you're going to remember, Canberra are going to be reeling after last week. They're going to want to come out firing. But that said, the Knights, they're in decent form, but have only lost to the Storm last week. So that's done. Now, like I said, I actually rate the Knights to win, just because they're a bit of the Canberra's bogey team, paying $5.50 with Sportsbet. Now, remember, if they go up by 12, they pay out. So just chuck a bit on that. Not too much, but I'd go a bit on that. The other singles I think I already mentioned. -6.5 for Manly. That's a good single, and under. Anything else? That's it. So I've given you the multis. One's paying $5.86 with the Broncos, and then without the Broncos, it's $4.58, and the rest of it's Essendon, Mayweather Jr., Seagulls, Storm, Knights plus 15.5. And remember, Mayweather Jr. just tag it onto everything. And that's it for now, I think. And the other ones were, over, Raiders, Newcastle, and under for Storm, Manly -6.5, and I'm even going that over 46.5. And when Sportsbet bring out both teams to 20 for total of points, because as you can see, it's not out yet, I'll be taking that any time. Alright, so as always, NRL Whisperer wishes you good luck with your tail, and as always, gamble responsibly. NRL Whisperer out. Cheers, bye.